90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90-Day star, Mahogany Rocha, told Ben Rathbun he isn't her boyfriend during episode 12. This confirmed why she's been acting distant from him. Michigan native Ben was blind to Mahogany's many red flags when he flew to Peru on the 90-Day Fiancé spin-off latest season. Mahogany had asked Ben not to come and didn't reply to him for a whole day when he reached Lima. Her plea added to his suspicions about her being a possible catfish. Mahogany did turn out to be one, as she didn't look anything like the girl in her Instagram photos. Ben again chose to ignore Mahogany's red flags, since all he had on his mind were the intimate text messages they'd exchanged about getting married and having kids. He made a big deal when he found out Mahogany was as old as his daughter in a previous episode, but this Sunday, Ben kept pushing Mahogany to admit that he was her boyfriend. During his ice cream outing with Mahogany and her friends, Ben found out that she'd called him a friend and not a boyfriend. When Ben outright asked Mahogany to give him a label in front of the other women, she said he'd never asked her, "Oh Mahogany, do you want to be my girlfriend?" Mahogany told the 90-Day Fiancé cameras, adding that Ben was talking about marriage way before their intimate chats. However, she didn't expect him to be as serious in person, which was evident by how hurt he was from Mahogany's brutal admission. Ben has made a big deal out of him traveling 4,000 miles to meet Mahogany upon discovering her true feelings about him. After all, Ben argued with his kids and ex-wife when he left the US by claiming Mahogany was going to be his bride. As it turns out, Mahogany was never serious about the things she told Ben. Mahogany may have held off on telling Ben her real age to keep the older creepy man at bay. It's possible that Mahogany was only having some fun and passing time by talking sweet nothings to Ben and possibly to other men. Ben giving her a loan in return for her romantic chit-chats was a sign of her having won his trust. However, to her, it may have been something that Mahogany was used to getting from her other online friends, who were madly in love with her. Mahogany told Ben that he skipped the next step of asking her to be his girlfriend, despite wanting to get engaged to her during his Piri trip. What Mahogany was doing with Ben was practically just texting in her eyes. She thinks it's normal for one to talk about things such as marriage and family before jumping into a relationship. Mahogany was figuring out if both she and Ben were on the same page. Nonetheless, due to the nature of her texts, Ben assumed that they were in a committed relationship. Later on, Mahogany called Perfect Ben out for blaming his past failed relationships on his partners, which left him feeling frustrated. Mahogany won the fan vote for shaming Ben, who's been seen as a predator that goes after young girls and has no guilt about it. Ben believes it is in God's plan for him to pursue Mahogany, regardless of how many tricks she's tried on 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 days to push him away. He knows there are holes in Mahogany's portrayal, but him aggressively trying to get her to date him explains why the 22-year-old wasn't completely truthful.
I'm the strip I'm true, and pray, I'm true, and pray, just to feed, and pray, just to